Good morning, good morning, good morning. We'll let some people get in here and then we'll talk about Cam. Good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? Tired. Hey, Scott, how are you? Y'all doing all right? Hey, Betty. Hey, Cheryl. I'm tired. I didn't sleep worth a last night. Hey, Chipper. Yeah, I didn't sleep worth a poot last night. I tell you what, I've been having some weird ass dreams. Waking up thinking, yep, gotta get that done, gotta get that done. So, and what's weird is I didn't watch the news. I didn't watch any YouTube last night. But I woke up about 6 times with hyperinflation going through my head and rain catchment. Hey, Craig, thank you, honey. Well, there's 7 of y'all. I'll go ahead. They had to put Cam back on a breathing machine. He started doing really bad. So they had to put him back on a breathing machine. He weighs 3 pounds, 2 ounces now. That's what happened yesterday when I was doing my live. I ended up at the end. I got a phone call getting an update on him. So they've had to put him back on a breathing machine. We don't know if maybe they're just trying to rush him and they're just wearing him out, or if there's something else wrong. They don't know. That's what we're talking about, sweetheart, is they've had to put Kim back on a breathing machine. He was not doing too good. When Jacob called Amanda yesterday, which is the male nurse, and when he was talking to Amanda, Jacob started crying. And you know that's not good. But Jacob also told Amanda why it was upsetting him. So no. That's why they put him back on the machine to take stress off of him, because I think they were rushing taking him off the machine too quick. So, but Jacob had twins last year, or his wife had twins, and one of his twins is going through the same thing, or one of his twins went through the same thing Cam went through. So it's tugging at Jacob's heartstrings. That's why Jacob's gotten really attached to Cam. So, but I thank God that he is, But all we can do is just keep him in your prayers, and God will take care of it in his time and not our time, but he will take care of it. So, but Amanda was pretty upset yesterday. That's one reason I didn't come back on yesterday, is because, well, I was spending all the time I could with Sissy after we got through. So how are y'all doing? I gotta go to work in a little bit, and it's gonna be rough. No sleep. Well, what sleep I did get, it was off and on. It's like, so if I'm yawning and carrying on, please forgive me, because I'm tired. But at least he's gained another ounce, so can't complain about that. At least he is gaining weight. But Jacob said they were trying they're trying to push Cam to where he would start breathing on his own and start doing this and start doing that, because they wanted Amanda there. So they were trying to push it to where they could get him in his own room, and that way she can be up there with him, because the way Jacob explained it is, since he's in the room with all the other babies, I forgot how many babies are in that room. If he was in a room to himself, Amanda and him could be up there, but he can't be in a room to himself right now because, well, all the situation he's in. But if he was strong enough to be in a room to himself, then his mama could be there. But since he's in the room with all those other babies, they can't allow parents to be coming in and out, because it would be too much of a risk for all the babies. Oh, I'm trying to. I just keeping myself busy, because if I sit here, I'm gonna go stir crazy. That's one reason I took the job. And another reason I took the job was the more money I make when Amanda does finally get to go up there, I can help her out with food. So, yeah. So I try to put back what I make, or at least half of what I make, to go to where when she has to take off for however long it is, when she gets to finally go up there and stay with Cam, she don't have to worry about meals. I, I'm just going by what they've explained. Um, they said that right now, with the way he is, because it is intensive care, and they have, I forgot how many babies in there, and he has to be monitored constantly. So I don't know. But that they won't let anybody in other than the nurses, which don't make no sense to me, y'all. He because y'all know darn well that those nurses, when they get off work, they go shopping, they do this, they go around their families and all that, and they're going in there. I think it's just the hospital being assholes, is what I believe. I don't know. That they have supposedly strict COVID uh, policies. But what they were trying to do with Cam, to where they could get him in his own room, they had him on the oxygen tube, okay? Supposedly they turned it down to 95%, left it at 95% for 4 or 5 hours, and then they turned it to 90% and left it for a few hours. Then they turned it to 85% and was leaving it, and that's when he started struggling really, really bad. So they turned his oxygen back up. Which, this is my way of thinking. Why would they put it back up to 100% if he was doing well at 90%? Why didn't they just put it at 90%, leave it for a day or two, then turn it down? I think they're just pushing him too fast. Well, see, that's the way I see it too. I don't see why she couldn't be just isolated, but they're not doing it. They're not letting none of them. This one little girl had twins month before last. One of her twins got to go home. The other one was in NICU for 47 days, and they didn't let her see him until that for 47 days. I don't know why they're doing the things that they're doing here, but that's what they're doing, and it don't make sense. You know, these few months is what the babies need to bond with their parents. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. So, well, they have a 9-month-old baby that just came in. He couldn't say what the baby's name was or anything for us to be able to send prayers, but there's a 9-month-old baby that came in 3 days ago and is at that hospital. I don't know if it's in NICU or what, but that baby has the C word and it's 9 months old and it is struggling for its life. So keep that baby in your prayers. They didn't tell us the baby's name. They can't do that because of HIPAA. Thank you, Joe. That's what I'm thinking too, Scott. But that's trying to make him use his lungs because they said they don't know if he's just become too dependent on the machines to breathe for him. I don't know. I don't know. They said he may have just got lazy with the machine doing it, and he's just not wanting to do it on his own. I that don't make no sense to me, but I don't know. But they want him to use his lungs, which is understandable because if he starts using his lungs, he will get stronger. I understand that. I do. But I mean, I'm not understanding why they want to let Amanda in there because you know darn well those nurses are going home. They're with their families. They're going shopping. They're out in all this mess, and they're coming back in. I understand they can't have parents coming in and out all the time. That if the parents want to be there, that they should be there. They should be locked in there, and they can't leave the hospital. This is what I'm understanding. But yeah, it's a stupid policy they have at the hospital. But y'all, they take some of this shit way too far. Way too far. Yeah, you do it gradually, not all at once. And I think they were just trying to force him too fast, if that makes sense. I think they were just trying to force it too fast. And I don't know. It's it makes it hard when I only get to hear part of the conversation. When I only get to well, not hear part of the only get one side of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some are very friendly, some are just rude. Now, like McAllister Hospital, y'all, they're horrible. When Amanda went to have Cam, she had to be alone. No one could be there with her. No one. Yeah, they give you little bits here and there, not the full story. But Amanda couldn't have me there. She couldn't have CJ there. No one could be there. The people that are getting sick, it doesn't matter if it's not the C word, you know what I'm saying? They're not allowed to have visitors at all. Shit's getting screwed up bad. They're like the damn government. It's a regular regional hospital. They will not let visitors be there. But what don't this is what don't make sense. Okay, when Kate had to go to the ER and she was having the kidney stones. I wasn't able to leave the ER. I had to stay in the room with her. That's the only place they let me be was in that room with her. But because she was under 18 years old, I had to stay in that room with her. I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom. I had to stay right there in that room with her. All right, Cameron is just a month old now. Why ain't his mama having to stay there with him? Shit don't make sense to me. Your lives has changed too. She showers before and after work. So, I don't know. Yeah, Cameron needs all the. This is what don't make no sense to me, Scott. When they life flighted that baby, why didn't they just life flight his mama with him? That way, it would have been. But this is what happened. Amanda went in. She had the baby. They were preparing to life fly him out. They kept her. They said, "Oh, we got to keep you for observation." Okay. Why couldn't they have observed her at the NICU with him? Why couldn't they have up there at that hospital? Not even in the NICU. Why didn't they just put her in a room up there to where she could be observed? 3 hours after she had that baby, they'd already had him life flighted to Oklahoma City, and they turned her out and sent her on her way. 3 hours, not overnight. 3 hours. My ex-daughter-in-law had to have cesarean. Normally, cesarean cases, you keep the mothers for 24 to 48 hours, at least, usually 48 hours, right? Usually. They watched her for 6 hours and sent her home. Don't make no sense to me. Mermaid Devil, if she does that, they'll arrest her. If she causes a scene, all they have to do, and I'm going to tell you the reason I know this, is because I've adopted Kate. Kate's mom showed her ass in the hospital. State took Kate. You do not show your asses in Oklahoma hospitals. They will take your child. You wasn't allowed visitors either, Janet or Jeanette? Oh, wow. Yeah, it is kind of like saying, I'm holding your child hostage. No, you can't be with your child. It's bullshit. But since it's the CP word, pandemic, or we'll just call it the panoramic. We'll call it panoramic instead of the other word because I don't want to get in trouble. Hey, Tryon. They can do whatever the hell they want to do because all they have to do is say, well, it's an emergent. What do they call it? A state of emergency. They can put in their own rules and own regulations and the people. Not a single visitor in 2 weeks. Yep. So, and all they have to do is claim this because of a state of emergency, that we're in an emergency situation. And they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And we ain't got to say so. It just, ugh. And I keep getting, messages, people saying, well, they can't do that. Yeah, they can. As long as it's a state of emergency, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And we just have to shut up and take it. And it's bullshit. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's why so many people are dying from the C word. They're losing hope because they have no visitors. They have no contact other than a stupid little thing like this or a tablet. If they're lucky. If they own them. But y'all know darn well there's nothing like a mother's touch. There's nothing like a loved one's touch, period. There's nothing like a hug from a loved one that will make you want to thrive. Yeah, our system's screwed up. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't like this though, Scott. It was not like this at all until I gotta let a dog in. I gotta roll a smoke too. I'll be right back. Come on in, hurry up. Hurry up. But I know Beverly Wolfe. She said y'all's system's effed up as bad as ours because they won't let people in on y'all's either. So, because when Howie had his heart attack, they wouldn't allow Bev to be with Howie, which is fucked up too. Damn it! What did I do? No, Obama didn't have nothing to do with that trying. Obama didn't have nothing to do with not letting people in the hospitals. I have to defend his ass on that. Because he had nothing to do with that shit. I have never defended Obama before. Okay? Never have I offended that man. I have to defend him on that. That is not his doing. Hey, K-Dog. I'm going to see if I can't get a hold of, well, I'm going to try to get a hold of James Lankford. He's our senator. He's also, now this is going to tell you how fucked up shit is, okay? This is going to tell you how fucked up shit is. CJ, Amanda's fiance, is James Lankford's stepbrother. Figure that shit out. And he's a senator. And they're still not letting Amanda and CJ in there. So I'm going to talk to James. I'm going to talk to Markwayne Mullin. I'm going to call Governor Stitt. Hey, Sister Kate. No, I'm not angry. I'm getting to the point. Yeah, crap's got to change. I understand the C word is real, okay? I understand the C word is real. I understand it. They need to learn to live with this shit. You can't hide from it. It doesn't matter where it's at. You can't hide from it. Amanda got her first vaccine Saturday. So they think maybe, well, if they get that they'll let them in. So Amanda's trying to get it. Yeah, I'm irritated. I ain't angry yet, but I'm exactly, Sister Kate. That's what we're saying too. It don't make sense. So Amanda and them are taking just so they can hopefully see their baby. Oh, sorry, K-Dog. I hope that's the hang up, Scott. I hope that's it. But I think it's bullshit, period. I don't think they ought to be forcing people to take that damn thing. It's a choice. This damn country is becoming more and more freaking communist. Oh, wow, Jeanette. You're on a waiting list. Well, I don't think I think it ought to be a choice. I mean, this is my deal, Scott. If you're fully vaccinated, if you got and that shit works so damn well, it shouldn't matter whether Joe Blow's out there vaccinated or not, so you shouldn't be able to get it. That's my way of thinking. If Joe Blow don't get it and Joe Blow dies, that's Joe Blow's problem, right? That was his choice. I don't think people are to be forced to do anything. Oh, he just wanted to let me know where he had been. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. They're doing their best to force them. And you can't get dumbass to understand that he's a flipping president, not a damn king. They wanted to say Orange Man was a tyrant. He was shit compared to this some bitch. Yeah, he wasn't nothing compared to this asshole. Oh Lord, I don't need to be saying that on this channel. I'll end up losing my channel. Well, oh, let's just say let's go Brandon. Ugh.